Well, greetings from Bishop Fenwick. Welcome to this edition of Tuesdays with Tom, although it's a day late. Sorry about that. But it's all good. And the theme for this week is good. Good data, good October, and the Good Samaritan. So good data first. We've had our Fenwick Connect and Reflect speaking program start off, and I think with the exception of one absence, 2 speakers every day. Fantastic. We've had nearly 50 students interested in becoming grade level reps as part of SAC. We've had exactly 50 colleges visit already here for our class of 2022, and we have had over 50% participation from each of the classes at back to school night. 57% for the seniors, 62% for the juniors. The sophomores at 71% of their families attended, and wow, you freshman families, awesome, 75% of you joined us for back to school night. Good data and good October. In fact, I would say a great October. So mark your calendars for Saturday, October 16th. Out here will be Fall Fest, food trucks, fun runs, cross-country races, activities for children, and all kinds of things for the adults as well. So please join us. And of course, Sunday, October 24th, we want all of our Fenwick families, students and parents, and most especially students, to join us for the open house. You are our best ambassadors. More on that to come. And of course, the Good Samaritan. So the parable of the Good Samaritan is the gospel reading that we've heard each day this week at Fenwick Connect. You know the story. There's a person walking on a road, like this path here, the road from Jerusalem to Jericho, besieged by robbers, lying beaten on the side of the road, and a priest comes by and a Levite comes by, and they pass by on the other side of the road, and it's not until the Samaritan comes where he responds with care and compassion. And what a beautiful story that is. In fact, so intriguing to me, because the real villain of the story, the bad guy, is of course the robber. But no one talks about the robber. We always talk about the people who passed by on the other side, not wanting to get involved or engaged. And when I think about Fenwick alums, I think about we want to graduate those people who will attend to the needs of the person who is suffering, who will not pass by on the other side. There's lots of good reasons to pass by on the other side. I get it. That road from Jerusalem to Jericho was a dangerous road. And the priest and the Levite, they were busy. They had stuff to do. And the person on the side of the road, maybe not a priority. And maybe it took great risk and peril for them to step in. But we all know that that's the call that we receive. So just a word this week. You know, maybe it's the person who needs a little bit of extra help when it comes to a particular class. Maybe it's the person who needs a little bit of extra support when it comes to an athletic activity or a club or something after school. Maybe it's just being mindful of the social media posts that are out there. Maybe it's that subtle form of exclusion that we all can participate in when people are made to feel less than. You know, they're insulted in some way or just simply isolated, or quite intentionally sometimes. Maybe it's more serious kinds of things, like that we see the bullying and the harassment that can happen in schools, which we pray doesn't happen here. Anything where people are made to feel worse than who they really are. And maybe it's even those, we all notice them, don't we? I know for my own self, I try to, the betrayals and the injustices when, you know, either the subtle gestures or the quiet signals we send aren't really compassionate and kind. So my invitation this week is to not be those folks who pass by on the other side, a challenge to myself to get engaged, to step in, to step up, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's challenging, even if it's difficult, because we know it's right. We know that's the right thing to do, to tend to the person lying beaten on the side of the road who needs our care and compassion. And those folks are all around us, and we can rise to meet that challenge and reflect that that message of the Good Samaritan. So I hope we do that this week. We look forward to seeing you at these events in October. Blessings on your week. Take care.